All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tom Vays. All right. All right. Hello, everyone. London's pretty cool. I already see people are calling me a Russian shell. I mean, whatever you like, call it whatever you like. Hello from Brazil. All right, let's go straight to the charts. I'll try to do my best to stay away from politics. Damn it, Zoom once again is not letting me share only a window. So this means I need to make sure I'm not doxing anything personal. So give me a minute, guys. Okay. Now we're good. Let's share. Let's share screen. Okay, so we are continue on pace for a historic downtrend in the number of bearish weeks in a row. The market has turned down a bit. We are below 30,000 once again. It is not yet a big deal, but it can be a big deal. You can see how the weekly RSI is below, my personal level of an area of reversal. So I do think a bottom is incoming. Now the MACD is suggesting that we have a lot more downside to go. And the CMF is not in the best position either, but at least it's sticking up a smidge. I'm not a huge fan of current weekly candle. And if next candle starts trading below current week's candle, I will take this bullish trade off the table. So this trade now has a very tight stop loss. I would rather go back into cash at approximately the same price as the trade was entered. And the trade was entered at 29, right there. Should have been entered a lot lower, but I wasn't streaming at that time. So I only put this in at points where I am streaming live. And current candle needs to be a bullish candle on a 4-day chart, or at least not much lower than this. Anything lower than 29.5 gets me very, very concerned. Now, where would I add more to the bullish trade? I would add more to the bullish trade if the current 4-day candle is about to close green. So if 24 hours from now, maybe a little more than 24 hours from now, 36 hours from now, if the price of Bitcoin is in a vicinity of 30,500, that would be a good area for me to add to the bullish position, anticipating a move to at least, 33, 34, ideally 36, 37. Right here is the daily chart. The daily chart makes my stop loss very, very clear. It is just under 29,000. It is the low of the candle 2 days ago. Current candle is now flirting with the low of yesterday's candle. These are all very, very bad signs. I know the market is obviously has to be down today. Otherwise, Bitcoin price would be rising. You can see how correlated we are. I don't need to look at the S&P 500. I can just see that the Bitcoin price is down, and I know that the stock market is down. And I know the stock market isn't controlled by Bitcoin, So the only logical explanation here is what the stock market does is what Bitcoin does, which is overall pretty bad. But eventually, the fact that Bitcoin only has 21 million units and cash is printed infinitely, Bitcoin will win this battle and it will decouple. And the moment the stock market rises a couple of days in a row, the Bitcoin should shoot off to a new all-time high. So that's what I'm still anticipating. I still expect a big bull market in the American stock market. I don't know what will cause it. It could be caused by massive inflation. I really don't know. But I think that the following things are going to break. Well, besides the political divide between Democrats and Republicans, the other things that are going to break America is a very, very strong dollar. A strong dollar is great until it becomes too strong and it kind of enforces a bit of a collapse because no one would buy anything from the US because they can't afford it because the dollar is too strong. So I'm looking at the ruble, and once the ruble breaks the 60 area and strengthens further, that becomes very, very interesting. If we look at the dollar is pulling back, but I think the dollar will continue to strengthen over time. I think the dollar is going to a new all-time high. So above 120, possibly even above 150. So right here in the mid 80s, there was, the G5 was formed in 1985 in order to bring down the strength of the dollar. So the government of the US did not like the fact that the dollar was so strong. And that's going to happen again. Only this time, countries aren't as friendly as they were in the late 80s to each other. So we'll see how that goes. It's very likely that the dollar will strengthen a lot because I think the euro will collapse. I think the European common currency is in trouble. And the DXY is mostly dependent on the euro's exchange rate. Anyway, let's get back to Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. I'm going to keep this video short. I still haven't filled out the rest of my travel schedule because I've just been busy. And of course, the Dominican Republic. Come join us in the Dominican Republic for the Financial Summit. It is an event for traders, money managers, funds, exchanges, high net worth individuals. It's not a cheap event, but you will meet very successful business people there. AIM Summit just concluded, met some really good people here. It was great. So I'm going to close this. And I don't really know why my Twitter is open, so we can close that as well. Follow us on YouTube, guys. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subs. So that, hey, we broke 200. Awesome. So please follow the Financial Summit on YouTube. We're trying to break 1,000 subs. I should probably follow my own account. I thought I was. That was weird. What am I logged in as? I have too many YouTube accounts because each event has its own YouTube account. Unconfiscatable does, Understanding Bitcoin does. And it's because I'm usually logged into this account, so you can't sub to your own account, but on another window. All right, daily time scale. This is concerning, but until the price of Bitcoin goes below 29,000, I am still bullish. But once the price of Bitcoin goes below 29,000, it's time to start eyeing lower targets in the low $20,000 range. That's all I'll pretty much say on that. This is the hourly chart. I'm not too thrilled with it. We really need to break this blue line. You can see how we tried to break this blue line so many times and we couldn't do it. And I drew this, I think, over here when we got rejected. And I expected us, once we break that line, we go significantly higher. And then we had a double top off the line and we still haven't broken it. I think we will. I'm still leaning bullish here. And once this line's broken, I expect us to go up. I am heading to Istanbul. I'll be there on the 25th. I see LP 88. I don't know, try to get in touch with me somehow. I'm very bad at replying to my email. I have about 1,000 emails that I haven't read. People keep emailing me stuff, but I don't really read email. So I wish YouTube had a way of me like messaging you, but it doesn't. So I mean, I've been to the UK a bunch of times. I'm in a room where I feel like I'm back in Hong Kong based on how tiny it is and how expensive it is. GBC premium, until we get a bit of a bull run, GBC premium is going to stay depressed. But once the bull run comes, I think this premium is going to evaporate. I was supposed to look at some stock, but I, again, already forgot which one. Huh. Man. Yeah, it's crazy. You get so many messages. Yeah, I was supposed to look at a stock for a friend, but I already forgot which stock it was. So that's not going to be useful. Oh, well. Sorry about that. Forgot what company it was. Because I just get so many messages, it's impossible to catch up. Kind of sucks sometimes. Yeah, I promised someone I would look at a stock, and I'm like going through my messages, but I'm gonna forget. Nah, just too many messages. No, sorry about that. Whoever I promised I would look at a stock at, not gonna happen. Oil, I am incredibly bullish on oil. $200 a barrel, here we come. I've been very bullish on oil. It's for many, many reasons. There's never a single reason. It's the same problem that people have in understanding the Russia-Ukraine situation. It's not a single reason. If you focus on a single reason, you will never make sense of the situation. You have to look at many things in aggregate. Someone is asking what happens to Bitcoin if the stock market falls. Well, Bitcoin will probably fall. Eventually, it will decouple. Eventually, a halving is coming. Well, I don't know what people are calling on the S&P 500, but here's what I'm looking at in the S&P 500. I mean, until the S&P 500 makes a lower low, there's really nothing to be that concerned about. I don't really know why people are freaking out. 1 year ago or 2 years ago, this is April, it's a monthly chart, right? So this is the COVID crash. So as long as S&P is like above 2,500, and certainly in this channel, I don't understand what anyone's worried about. S&P has plenty of room, and it's still in a bull trend. Yeah. So it looks like Finland and Sweden will not be joining NATO because at least one country in NATO is smart not to do something stupid to escalate World War III, and Turkey is gonna prevent Finland and Sweden from joining NATO. But as you guys know, I expect Turkey to be the first country to leave NATO or potentially get kicked out of NATO, maybe. I don't know if they do too good of a job trying to prevent World War III, they might get kicked out of NATO if that's NATO's goal. I have no idea really, but at least there's some sense in the world right now in not escalating the situation. Croatia is against it too. Yeah, but nobody cares about Croatia. Like, these European countries think they have some kind of power in voting, but they really don't. Like, it's basically just Germany. And I mean, Brussels is not really a country, but it's really just Germany. And France thinks they have, some kind of power, but they don't really have much. So it's Germany and the World Economic Forum. So what Croatia thinks is completely irrelevant. Once you actually join the European Union, your opinion no longer matters. Spain, France, Germany, Italy, Turkey matter. No, just Germany and Turkey. No, sorry guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to inform you that Italy, France, and Spain don't really matter. French think they matter, but they really don't. Now, if Le Pen got elected, oh, French would matter a lot. But as long as Macron is your president, then the French doesn't matter. It's just Germany. All right, so where are we here? Well, right, but Lagarde doesn't work for France. She might be French, but she really doesn't care. Neither does Macron, by the way. So that's the problem, right? Like, when you have someone like Le Pen is like a Trump type, where she actually cares about the French people. But Macron and Lagarde, they care about the global collective. They care about the globe. They care about globalism more than they care about the French people. So Macron and Lagarde will do what the World Economic Forum wants them to do, regardless whether the French people want it or not. That's the problem. And this is why when a country elects a leader that cares about their people more than the global collective, the other Western countries don't like that. That's why they hate the president of Hungary. That's why they hated Trump. That's why they hate Le Pen. That's why they don't like Nigel Farage in the UK. The quality of land doesn't matter. The size of land doesn't really matter either. None of that matters. NATO is okay with the dictator like Aragon. No, they're not. They're not okay with Aragon, but there's nothing they can do about Erdogan. There's nothing they can do about it. He's too strong and too powerful. Like the United, they can't invade Turkey. First of all, Turkey's in NATO, so you can't invade it. Second, Turkey has the fourth or fifth largest military in the world. The United States can't invade Turkey if they wanted to because They're going to have a real war on their hands. It's not like the Middle East. It's not Afghanistan. It's not Iraq. It's going to be almost like fighting Russia, right? Like it's gonna hurt. Did you watch Safety on Lex Friedman? No, I haven't. I don't really watch people like. Well, I like Safedin, right? But what am I going to learn from watching Safedin? Safedin and I have agreed on pretty much everything in Bitcoin, in politics, in on the COVID issue. Like, I don't really like. What would I learn from watching Safedin on Lex Friedman? I think Lex Friedman shows are like 3 days long, and like what new would I learn? Like I kind of already know all that stuff. So it's the same reason Safedin has no reason to watch me. What is he gonna learn from me? I mean, we're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like a productive use of my time to watch people that I completely agree with, that I'm not really gonna learn anything new from. Right, but it's quality information to those that don't understand why Bitcoin is the only useful cryptocurrency. I don't see how it's useful to me because I'm already on that level. Like, for example, let's go back to Erdogan over in Turkey, right? Like, I'm not saying he's a great man. I'm not saying he's a great guy, but he cares about the Turkish people more than he cares about the global collective. He's not a Marxist, I'll tell you that. I have to sneeze. So the world's kind of stuck with him. No, I don't think I'm heading to Australia anytime soon. Again, the Prime Minister of Australia, the President of Australia, I have no idea what you guys call your supreme leader over there, but he cares about the global collective way more than he cares about the Australian people. That's my view on it. All right. Right, I'm back. Yeah, so I mean, I might as well wrap this video up. Yeah, no, I gotta go grab lunch with a friend, and I gotta check into a different hotel. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Audio's back. Video's back. All right, guys. I don't really have anything else to add. You guys got my views on Bitcoin. You got my view on the world politics a little bit. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you join us in the Dominican Republic for the financial summit. DXY. Yeah, DXY is in a weird spot. It kind of broke and kept going higher past the MRI cells. So I'm now leaning bullish on DXY, but it's dropping this week. So let's see. Let's wait and see. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.